Hi there, this is Ivan. Thanks for joining me today. So we are going to have a quick look at folder actions in Power Automate Desktop, and we will go through some of the basic actions we can take with Power Automate Desktop, like creation, deletion, renaming, counting, and getting paths of the specific folders. And let's get started. So if I go back to my virtual machine where I have the Power Virtual Desktop installed, right? This is a simple flow I just created. And if we look here under folders, there are some things we can do with folders, right? Some of the actions. There is some ways to create folders, empty, copy, etc. So also, if we look in conditionals, right, there is a condition which says if a folder exists. So that's also related to folders. So let's say you can create the condition if a specific folder exists, then do something, right? So let's start with very basics. If I get files in a folder, right, I can select a folder, and in my case I'm going to select a folder which is located on the desktop, and it's called Files to Compress. It has a couple of files in it, and here I can set the file filter. In my case I'm going to select all the files. Includes of folders is not necessary because I don't have any. And also I get the files variable that I can use at later steps in the flow. Now I can save this initial flow, and of course I can test it. So if I run this flow, currently what it does, Power Automate Desktop takes the action to retrieve all files in this specific folder, so it should have these 3 files. So technically the variable, if I look at this variable, right, you see it has a list of files, and it has 3 values, exactly as I expected. If I click on more here, right, I see some properties of each of the files. So this property has a full name and the extension, right? And if I scroll down, I can see additional properties like the directory, the root paths, etc. So these are specific properties that I can get. So this is one of the actions, right? Then another action I can take, let's say I want to create a folder, right? I create a simple folder and I place it in, let's say, on the desktop to keep it really simple, and I give it a name. The name would be F1, like a very creative name. So I can also run it from here, right? Run from here, then it will run only this action. One thing I also wanted to show you, if you want to debug your flow, right? If you get stuck somewhere, or if you sometimes you do not know what happens in the flow, you can put a toggle breakpoint somewhere. So when you run the flow, it will stop at this toggle breakpoint, and it will help you to analyze the flow, to see the actions, how they do it. But for now I'm not going to do it. I just run this action from here, and technically it should create a new folder which is called F1 and place it on the desktop. This is exactly what happened. If I look at the variable properties here, right, it has the full name, so where it's located. It has the path, the creation date, and is empty true, right? So it's a empty folder. So then I can also, let's say, what else I can do? I can get a special folder. That's an interesting one. What's a special folder? Do you know? So let's have a look. And for the special folder, you see a special folder has the default value, which is desktop. and I can select other values. So favorites, documents, start menu, application data, local application data, cache, right? So if I want to work with cache, let's say I have a use case when I want to remove or to clear internet cache based on a specific timeline, right? Then that would be one of the options I can use. I can work with cookies or, things like that. So basically, if I take this action, let me do the action cookies as an example, right? So then it would take all the cookies, the pass, right, for these cookies, and provide a variable. So let's try how it looks like. Right, I run the flow only from here, just to run this action. And let's have a look at the variable, right? Special folder pass. That's the one. It shows me where my cookies are located, right? So they are located in app data local net cookies, and it shows the parent folder. It has this empty false, so it means it has something. It has 2 files in my case, and a folder count. It could be used as a possible troubleshooting step, right? If I need to do some troubleshooting, I need to check if the cookies files is empty or not, then I can run this action to check it. Property and value, yeah. So that's how it looks like. And basically that's that's a starting point. I can also copy folders and move folders, rename, etc. So these things you can probably explore on your own, but I just wanted to show to get you started with this simple actions. Of course, you can let's look at files, right? Copy files, move files. So you can let's say I create this folder F1, right? And I want to copy files to copy. I can copy from a folder which already has some files. In my case, these are files to compress, and I can place them in a destination folder, which is in my case called F1, right? If file exists, do nothing, right? I can also overwrite the file. So let me try this action, and I run from here. I got an error, so let's look at the error, what it shows. Can't access to pass is denied, right? So I received an error here, and that's a good thing. So I can explore a little bit more what could be the reason for that. But I'm not going to do it in this video. I just wanted to show you, some of the actions that you can do to start working with folders. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.